Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Welcome to 12 News Now. I'm Ezra Bryant. I hope that you all are having a great start to your morning so far, and hope that you all had a great weekend as well, too. I know we're seeing some sunny skies today, and today is going to be the warmest day of the week. I'll be sure to check into our latest weather forecast here in a little bit. First, I do want to go ahead and get into some news that you all need to know this morning. Richmond police are investigating a shooting that killed one person and injured another. This happened on Ruffin Road, just off the Richmond Highway on the city's south side. Police say a man was taken to the hospital where he later died, and a woman was also shot but is expected to be okay. Police are asking anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers. That number is right there at the bottom of your screen, 804-780-1000. Again, if you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 804-780-1000. And days after the worst mass shooting in Maine's history, communities in and around the town of Lewiston are coming together to mend their pain. This as investigators continue searching for a motive for the killings that left so many with unanswered questions. Fox News' Ted Lindner reports on the latest.
Raising their voices up in song and prayer. Hundreds of people across Maine are coming together to support the town of Lewiston and those impacted by the worst mass shooting in the state's history.
We will not be defined by the tragedies that have happened here.
18 people were killed, more than a dozen were injured when police say 40-year-old Robert Card allegedly opened fire at a bar and bowling alley in Lewiston last week.
Trisha Asselin.
The names of those who are gone but not forgotten read aloud during a crowded vigil on Sunday night.
Pain is temporary. Healing is permanent.
A motive for the deadly attacks remains unclear. Card's body was discovered in a trailer at a recycling plant southeast of Lewiston Friday after an intense manhunt. Card was an Army reservist with a history of mental health issues. Police say he died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
What a life we have to go through. It's terrible.
Leroy Walker's son was one of the victims killed during the mass shootings. As he tries to move past his grief, Walker is also helping the community regain some normalcy, working a local trick-or-treat event Sunday that his son was usually a part of.
Most of these kids don't understand what happened a few days ago. This is a big thing to them. Makes me feel good inside that a community that has gone through the hell that has gone through can come out and still be the community and have fun.
Ted Lindner, Fox News.
And back here at home in Richmond, people are trying to raise awareness about the hundreds of children impacted by the war in the Middle East right now. They want to make sure those children who are being held hostage and taken away from their families are not forgotten. Emily Yinger has more on how one group is bringing awareness.
Well, this group of mothers, of course, having children of their own, know that every mother's worst nightmare is to have something bad happen to your kid. That's what brought them out to Monroe Park over the weekend, to make sure that all of those children being held hostage in Gaza right now by Hamas are not forgotten about. Those mothers set up strollers, clothes, and shoes with missing persons flyers to represent all of the children being held hostage by Hamas. More than 800 children in Gaza are missing. An estimated 30 children were taken from Israel to Gaza and are being held hostage by Hamas. Mothers say it's not right that young children are being left defenseless in the war-torn Middle East.
Who had his arm below the elbow blown off and was taken hostage by Hamas at the music festival. And his name is Hirsch Goldberg Poland.
A large brunt of the impact of this war is falling on children. Part of that is because over in Gaza, nearly half of the 2.3 million people who live there are children. These activists are asking everyone to reach out to their senators and Congress members to try to bring these children to safety. Reporting for Fox Richmond, I'm Emily Yinger.
And emergency crews in Western Virginia are working to contain a wildfire near the Pulaski-Giles County line. That's less than 10 miles north of Bradford University, and the Virginia Department of Forestry says the fire has burned 30 acres so far and is only 15% contained. Crews say they have had to assist one home in the area, and additional resources are expected to arrive today. And happening today in Richmond, an advocacy group will hold its annual Community Problems Assembly. Richmonders involved to strengthen to strengthen our communities, also known as RISK, will kick off this year's campaigns around gun violence and affordable housing. Richmond City Council member Ellen Robertson and Hopeville Deputy Police Chief Donald Reed are expected to be there. That assembly starts at 7 at Second Baptist Church Southside on Brook Road Boulevard. And before we head out this morning, this week is your last chance to vote. Vote early in the city of Richmond before Election Day next Tuesday. The polls will be open at Richmond's Office of Elections, City Hall, and the Hickory Hill Community Center from 8:30 to 5 during the week and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Richmond's General Registrar says so far this year, the turnout for early voting is significantly less than what it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, the turnout for early voting was 26,000 voters. This time we're going to have a little less than half of that. There's no competitive race at the top of the ballot like it was 2 years ago when we had the governor's race. It was just the focus was on the casino, which is why we're seeing a little bit of a lower turnout.
If you're voting early or in person on November 7th, don't forget to bring your ID. Well, that already pretty much concludes all the news that you all need to know this morning. Thank you all so much for joining me. Before we head out, though, let's go ahead and take a look at a current weather forecast. Right now, we're looking at our B&W Builders WeatherNet. Over in Midlothian, it is 65. Over in Goochland, it is 62. And over at Henrico, it is 66. So today is one of the warmest days of the week, and it is going to be the last and long stretch of October warmth. So we're seeing some mostly sunny skies this morning. Then it's going to be becoming mostly cloudy and breezy by the evening. Light scattered showers are possible beginning in the evening and continuing overnight. Lows are going to be in the near 60s and highs are going to be in the low 80s, and the evening rain chance is at 30%. I do see that we have a first alert weather video, and I do want to go ahead and play it for you all, but I don't want to do that. We all be waiting in the ad, so I'll let that ad play by for you all. Actually, I don't think it's working, but anyways, tomorrow we're seeing a first alert day for Halloween. It's going to be looking much colder in the areas, in those areas, and light rain is possible as well too. And I do want to go ahead and load in our tower cam too, just so we could see what our city of Richmond is looking like on this Monday morning. Alrighty, right now we're looking over the city. As you can see, it is beautiful out there today. So yeah, definitely way warmer today, especially compared to all the other days this week. Definitely make sure you download our NBC 12 First Alert Weather app. That way you can stay up to date with any new or unexpected weather conditions coming into your area. And also be sure to join us coming up at 12 news before noon. We'll have some more news and weather in those shows as well too. But I do want to thank you all again for joining me. Hope that you all are having a great day so far. And I want to say good morning out there to Greg Schaefer out there and Angel Braxton. Thank you all for joining me, and Valerie too. I hope that you all are having a great morning so far, and I hope that you all had a great weekend as well too. But I hope to see you all back here at 1 p.m. today. I have some more news to get your afternoon started, and be sure to join me back then for some more. Hope that you all are having a great day so far, and hope that you all had a great weekend. I'll see you back here at 1 p.m. for some more 12 News Now.